Hi and welcome to another Zatu Games unboxing. Today I'm joined by Zane.
Hi guys, again.
As we do a Game of Thrones, the board game 2nd edition. Zane, if you'd like to do the honours,
I would.
crack open that board game.
It's one of the best things about being a guest on this, get to open all the games.
That is true.
First of all, I quite like the artwork.
Yeah.
You got King's Landing right here.
So, I mean, this one is based purely on the books. There's no TV show references in this one compared to a lot of the other games. Yeah, the rulebook is quite long, being at 30 pages for the rules anyway. But this is an area conquest game, so you do expect
you might need
that
a couple of nights to get through that one.
You probably do need a couple of nights.
Okay, straight away. I'll give you the honours of doing that one, so you can open the box.
Very much. So here we have the whole map of Westeros. You can see we've got Dragonstone, King's Landing, Winterfell of course.
Castle Black at the top.
Yeah, and obviously Lannisport and Highgarden at the sides. So each player in this game takes the role of a house. It's 3 to 6 players, with some of the areas being restricted in smaller player counts. So for example, in the 3-player game, you'll only have Baratheon, Stark and the Lannisters. So all these areas for the Greyjoys, Martells, Tyrell are all off limits.
It's quite thorough having all the houses in there.
Yeah,
all the major players.
Yeah, all 6. So these are the order markers, these ones.
Pop them out.
Yeah. So these are all for each house. So each turn you're going to secretly place these down on your troops by playing them face down and then doing the actions, allowing you to move around and take over parts of the board. The winner of the game is a person who has 7 strongholds. Each player starts with 1, so obviously each of the starting locations such as Dragonstone and Sunspear start with a stronghold. Only 7 of these wins you the game. These are the power tokens. So these are for keeping areas that you've removed away from and also for bidding. So there's a bidding phase to this game, which is how you can become the king, take the marshal, and also get the king's court. These grant bonuses in the game, such as deciding on draws and getting more special order tokens. These represent each of these roles. So we've got a nice big sword here, not for obviously use when hitting your opponents. The Raven Marker and the Iron Throne. And these represent garrisons for the locations that are not in play in the smaller player count. So a lot of these aren't actually used in the full player count game. Obviously the game, since it includes Castle Black, also has Wildlings. Periodically the Wildlings might attack, doing some effect to the whole board. So I see you found the character cards there.
I have indeed. Quite like them as well. The artwork's really well done.
Yeah.
They're a bit small, so you can sort of have them all together in one.
So obviously these are based on the character designs from the book. So you'll notice Caitlyn is a lot younger in this version as opposed to the TV show.
Cersei there as well, looking quite inviting.
Yeah. So each of the houses has a number of these, and these are essentially actually combat cards, having a value in the top left corner, which gives you a bonus when the combat happens, as well as having a special ability that can trigger them. So these are kind of based on the effects the character might have in the books. The game also comes with a variant, which is what these cards are for. These are to kind of create a little bit more of a luck element. So you'll draw one of these at each combat, and extra guys might die, or just extra combat values to each side. Yeah, the house screens.
We've got each one. We've got one for Baratheon there.
Yeah.
Lannister, which you obviously recognise by the lion.
Yeah.
Greyjoy.
Yeah. These are really nice, folding out into lovely kind of art pieces. These are all taken from the LCG, the living cards game that Fantasy Flight also does. That's just gone actually into its 2nd edition. These are all artwork from the game.
It nicely hides what you've got behind.
Yeah, and I mean.
So you just can't see what I've got.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
that's important because you don't want to know what your opponent has got behind their board.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of strategy will go into this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so these will represent the strength of your forces on the game board, and obviously that will be mostly to do with the combat. But like Zane was saying, it is really going to, once all these pieces on the board, it's going to really feel like a chess game, in terms of the piece quality anyway. So you can imagine them plotting their moves out in their high towers as they're trying
tower, hiding behind here.
Yeah.
Not knowing what's happening.
Exactly. Trying to invade other people's lands and get those all-important 7 strongholds.
Causing as much chaos as possible.
Causing as much chaos.
Causing alliances and then stabbing in the back.
Yeah, yeah, and this game is all about betrayal too.
Which is what the whole world is all about.
Yeah, as you can make alliances, and you can make you can also place support orders, so you can give benefits to to your supposed allies for a couple of
If
matches.
he's in trouble, just kind of put in there, I'll come help you.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he doesn't know, just
However,
back.
you never have to follow through on these, so you might pledge your support, but never actually turn up.
It's quite a lot to keep track of, so make sure you,
Yeah,
once you open it, you've got places to put them all.
Yeah, it is a bit of a heavier game, but yeah, it's still pretty solid. It's a good. A lot of the mechanisms are actually based on the old game Diplomacy. However, don't be off-put by the 6-7 hour playtime for Diplomacy. This is nothing like that, being much quicker.
Well, as a big Game of Thrones fan myself, I wouldn't mind spending a few more hours getting myself ready for the next series to come along.
Yeah. I definitely recommend having all 6 players though, because having the areas off limits is a little bit of a downer. Okay, cool.
All right,
Oh, that's great.
that's great.
Cool. So, Game of Thrones 2nd edition board game is also available on the Zatu Games website. So, like, comment, and subscribe.
Every